Hi folks, Carter here, shooting a video today on a 2007 through 2014 Cadillac Escalade with a broken gear shift cable. The Chevrolet Tahoe and the GMC Yukon should be the same. You might want to check that out, but I think they're the same. This is a two-wheel drive, so also your vehicle, if it's a Tahoe or a Yukon, should probably be a two-wheel drive as well. Wife got in the truck a couple days ago, pulled on the gear shift lever, nothing happened. If you're watching this video, that's probably already happened to you, so you know what the deal is. It'll move up and down, but your transmission doesn't shift and you're kind of dead in the water. What it is the shift cable comes down to the transmission. At the end of the cable, there is an eyelet about that big around. And inside that eyelet is a pressed-in bushing, and there's a hole in the middle of the bushing, and that hole slides over a pin on the shift handle on the side of the transmission underneath. That bushing deteriorates over time with the heat and the cold, and one day it finally, you pull on it and it disintegrates, and that bushing just powders up and falls out basically, and then you're left with no ability to shift it out of park, in the park, drive, whatever. Wherever it's at, that's what gear it's staying until you can fix it. The transmission shops have told me that you can't buy just the bushing, you have to buy the cable. So great, I'm gonna go buy the whole cable, right? So I check around, and other parts houses in town had them. The highest of the O'Reilly Advance and AutoZone was ding, 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 AutoZone. They were the highest one at like $72. Everybody else was about $45 or $50. So just for fun and giggles, I call the dealer. And the dealer, turns out this is about a $40 part, which is surprising because the dealer is never the cheapest option, but in this case it was. So if you have the cable issue, you might stop by the dealership and see if you can get it for $40. If so, great. And if they have it in stock, will be even better. The other caveat to this ordeal is that GM went on strike about 4 days ago, so all their manufacturing facilities and their parts facilities are on strike, so the dealers that don't have the items that they need, such as the cable, they're going to have to wait till GM gets off strike. So that's no bueno, because I want to get this thing going and out of my garage. So what I did today, I had to get creative, come up with a solution. I'm pretty sure the solution is going to work long term. It's not guaranteed because I just did it today, but I'm very confident in it. What you're going to do is you're going to spend about $5 or less on all these pieces. There is one bushing kit that you can buy online that's about $25 for 3 plastic pieces. Not sure how it works or if it would work on this particular truck. I kind of doubt. I think it's one of the old style transmission handles on the transmission that actually had a hole in it. But anyway, I couldn't find anything, nor could I find a shift cable. I'm out of luck and I need to get this truck moving. So here's my solution. I'll show you first all the parts that I've used, and we'll go into the truck and show you what the finished repair looks like. So let's go do that. All right, on the ground here, I have a piece of 3/8 plumbing tubing, just like water supply lines, all that is. 3/8. I have a drill with a 5/16 drill bit in it. I have a pair of cutters for the 3/8 poly supply line. What you're also going to need is to cut a piece. This is not the actual piece, but a piece that's about 3/16 long. So the 3/8 tubing, 3/16 long. And then also on the floor here we have the package. This is a 5/32 retaining ring crimping style from Home Depot. There's the barcode 30699-12188. You should be able to find that pretty easy at Home Depot. What it looks like is this one, which was just a smaller size that I bought just in case. But that's what the crimp style retaining ring looks like. And that open end, once you get it onto the pin on the transmission arm, you just crimp that over the groove in the pin and you're good to go. That kind of holds everything on there. So I'm also going to show you what I did with the tubing, just so you'll know. I took the end of the tubing, drill bit, just kind of gently start it. You got to wring that out because it won't fit over the pin. unless you do this. I'm sorry. All right. It's the right diameter, but we had to increase the inside diameter. So then you just drop it in there and cut that piece, like I said, about 3/16 of an inch. And you're pretty much ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a little soft. Don't worry about it. Just roll it back into shape. And that's now going to be the spacer that fits in the eyelet on your transmission shift cable. Now with all that done, let's crawl up into the truck and take a look at the finished repair. There is the shifter arm on the side of the transmission, and I'll point to it if you haven't seen it already. It's right there. There is the pin, and what you can't see is the little piece of 3/8 tubing that's now inside the eyelet on the transmission shift cable. I've already run it through some paces and it's working out pretty good. So if something happens, I'll let you know and I'll repost. But that's the finished repair. We're ready to go. And like I said, well under $5 for the repair. We'll be back on the road. I've got it jacked up, so I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna take this thing off the jacks and go drive it around for a while. Hope this helps somebody, and enjoy your day. Bye.